Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rising Info here at Rise Up Creatives, your social commerce turnkey solutions. This is Master Coach A, and you are joining me for another live episode where our conversations will dive into how you can be creatively increase not just your audience, not just your likes, not just the thumbs up in your post, but truly engage with the intention of building relationships so that you increase your revenue, you increase the building up of the relationship that turns out to be the most valuable relationship in social commerce. If you are joining me for the first time, I am Master Coach A. I am a life and business coach. I do a lot of things in my life. I'm a coaching entrepreneurs, and there's a lot of endeavors that I do in the platform of life coaching. And Rise Up Creatives Worldwide is the latest addition to our family of offering. This is the latest of the business, of the latest of our services to fellow coaches like me. And why is it important to understand what Rise Up Creatives can do for you? If you are a coach, you are a therapist, you are a service provider, maybe you're an author, maybe you're a photographer. What is it that we do as an organization? What is it that we do as a business? Simply put it, I'd like to have a conversation with you. I'd like you to check not just the templates, not just the design studio, not just the customizable captions, not just the photos that we provide every single month. What we want you to understand and what we want you to experience and is how it is for Rise Up Creatives to build and partner with you in driving not just sales volume, but truly engagement that converts to valuable relationship. And speaking of valuable relationship, that's going to be my conversations with you tonight. I'm going to dive into that very important area of you doing a business, and that is entrepreneurial marketing. Marketing for entrepreneurs is very much different, although there's a lot of similarity, but there are distinct differences between the big owners, the big businesses, and if you are an entrepreneur. And that's one conversations that I want to dive in for tonight. So let me know in the chat box. Okay. So here's what I want to know in the chat box. Let me know in the chat box if you ever did anything, okay? Anything in the past in your life, okay? If you did anything at work, in ministry, okay? Maybe in your volunteering works, have you ever like did you ever do anything that is related to marketing? Let me know in the chat box your experience, okay? What is your picture of this marketing activity that you participated in? Okay, of course, Master Coach Jasmine is a marketing executive. Okay, Master Coach Jasmine, I wanna understand, I wanna know, and maybe you can share with us right now in the chat box. Okay, and let the other people know what was the first marketing activity that, if you could remember, what was the first marketing activity you conducted or you spearheaded? Okay, so I want to dive into a conversation on marketing and how you understand marketing, because not a lot of people understand what truly marketing is, specifically in the domain of entrepreneurship. And that's going to be my conversation with you tonight. So don't keep me as a secret. Please tag a friend, share the link, okay, invite someone to join us for tonight's conversation as I dive into entrepreneurial marketing. Okay. So maybe you're asking, why marketing anyway? Why can't I just get a product? Okay. Why can't I just provide the service? Why can't I just teach? Why can't I just tell people, hey, I'm a life coach, I'm an author, I'm a photographer? Why marketing? Why do I need to do marketing, and what is the purpose of marketing? Before I answer that, and before I lay down the foundations that you would need to really capture, okay, and have a mastery when you do your marketing strategy, okay, I want to share with you the report, okay, that's been published by Session PR Newswire, okay, and this is about Lazada. Okay, so let me know in the chat box. So this is fresh. This was published in March 22, 2022. So very new. So let me know in the chat box if you are a buyer of Lazada. Are you buying from Lazada? And if you can share with me in the chat box, would you remember, or maybe you can track, maybe you can, are you able to monitor how many times in a week, okay, do you purchase, and how much is your budget, or maybe out of budget, how much are you consuming, how much are you buying from Lazada? Okay, so I'm gonna share with you a portion of the report. Okay, so the title of the report is overwhelmingly majority of Southeast Asia consumer. So that's us. Okay, now shop online. Okay, and here's the thing: with over 67% of shoppers now anticipating in mega campaigns. Okay, and this is based on Lazada consumer study. So, how many of you here bumili ka na sa Lazada dahil may marketing campaign, 'di ba? 11-11, 10-10, 3-3, 1-1, 0-2, 0505. Sino dito bumili ka because of that campaign? Sino dito bumili ka, 'di ba? Because a friend of you tells you, "Oh, friend, it's gonna be sale and we're gonna have all this previous." Okay, let me know. Yes, yes, sale. Okay? So, and here's interesting, okay? As Lazada turns 10th year, okay? So when I was sharing, by the way, when I was sharing this report with my children, okay, my son, okay, Coach Clint, didn't realize that Lazada has been in existence for 10 years. I told him, he thought that Lazada is very new. No, Lazada is 10 years. So that's one thing, okay? If you are an entrepreneur, if you're starting with a business, okay, stamina is needed, okay? You don't get the success, you don't get the results that you want immediately. Success don't happen overnight. It takes time. So just like Amazon, Lazada also took 10 years before they start getting this. And I think they even get this acceleration because of the pandemic. I don't know if pandemic didn't happen, how long they still have to wait for this kind of success that they are experiencing. Okay. So another interesting part in the report is this: 73%. Okay, here's the thing: 73% identify online shopping as an integral part of their daily living, with almost 46% shopping online. Okay, they're shopping online at least once a week. So imagine this range of people they studied: 73% said online shopping is an integral part of their life. Okay, how many of you can connect? How many of you is part of kind of this 73%? And how many of you, okay, is part of the 46, okay, 46% of the 73% that is shopping at least once a week? How many of you is part of the data, part of the study, part you are being represented in this report? What you need to understand here is that there is so much things happening in the digital world, in the digitization of our transactions. We are evolving, okay, so fast, and the evolution of the way people purchase or do their purchasing is actually being led by the things that's happening in social commerce. So if you are not in social commerce, if you are not doing social commerce, or you still want to stay, okay, in your face to face or in your physical store, okay, I would say, I believe this conversation is truly for you. That's why in Rise Up Creatives, okay, we help you get a feel of how it is to be a player, how it is to be in social commerce. I understand that when we get started, when you start in a business, there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that consume and your attention, and oftentimes marketing and playing this kind of selling or marketing is something that is not really your cup of tea. And oftentimes you would say, can I just be a consumer in this social commerce, and can I just keep my business the way I am comfortable doing it? Well, the answer is technically it's your business and you're the boss. You can do it. But let me challenge you. Why would you not get into a space where the people who's waiting for your service, the people who is in need of your service is basically there and waiting to be served? Okay? How many of you is connecting? How many of you is relating to what I'm saying? That social commerce is there. Social commerce can help you. Social commerce is not just the in thing, but the real thing right now. But you are still in the background. That you are still, kind of testing the water, but you're not giving your all. How many of you here are lifetime members of Rise Up Creatives? You are enjoying, okay, the conversation. You are enjoying the engagement. You are enjoying people like really responding to your post. But truth of the matter, you're still not making use, okay, like maximizing the use of social commerce. Let me know in the chat box, and please, okay, yes, Master Coach Jasmine, I can see you. Hashtag me, hashtag relate. Okay, so let me know if this is something that you consider your starting point. Okay, that yes, you know about social commerce. Yes, you understand about social commerce. Yes, you understand about the value of social media. Yes, you're there, you're playing, you're showing up, you're giving value. And if you're my student, okay, definitely you're up in there. But like inside of you, you still prefer to be in your comfort zone and do things away from the platform that everyone else can see you with a click of a finger. How many of you connects with me and say it's me? Okay, relate. Now let me just share with you, okay, to begin with, that marketing is essentially, okay, the way you communicate your products or your services to your customer. I want you to paint a picture of a communication device, okay, a telephone, a microphone. Share in the chat box, please share in the comment. Okay, so think about marketing as your equipment, as your way, okay, as your tool to communicate with your client. Okay, so that's essentially what marketing is doing for you, or at least that is supposed to be the objective of you doing marketing. But the thing here is, when you do marketing, when you communicate your message, okay, to your customers, the question is, what is it that you are communicating? In entrepreneurial marketing, it is important for you to understand, fellow entrepreneurs, that what we are communicating when we start sending out our message is actually we are communicating a solution to our client. We are communicating a solution to our audience. I am a coaching entrepreneur. I dive into business, life, and mental health, but I don't go out in there and just tell people, hey, hire me as a mental health coach. Hey, hire me as a business coach. Hey, hire me as a life coach. That is not the kind of communication that would connect and that would translate to a sale. What our client is waiting is for them to hear what solution are we providing. Life coaching is a miracle profession. Life coaching saves life. Life coaching saves relationship. Life coaching saves people from going to mental hospital. Life coaching saves someone, okay? Someone from really breaking years of experience and just throwing the towel, okay, breaking down, tearing down all the efforts just because they want to make a big shift drastically. business coaching helps you to make the decision. I would say calculated risk, okay? But there's better than calculated risk. When you do business coaching, you are not only doing calculated risk, you are making decisions based on experiment, based on study, based on tangible, accountable data that you can use as a basis. When you do mental health, okay, life coaches help you to be empowered to make the right decision and the right choices, okay? Pick the right choice, like pick the right way of healing, okay, manner of healing for you. So what I'm saying here is that when I go out in there, like what I'm doing here right now, I'm not going out and tell you, hey, sign up for Rise Up Creatives, do the templates, da 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 da. No, no, no. What we are doing as an entrepreneur in the social commerce, okay, when we do marketing, is we communicate a solution. We tell our audience how do we solve their selfish problem. Let me repeat that. We provide and we tell our clients or our audience a solution to their selfish problem. And why do I say selfish problem? Because sometimes or most of the time, the pressing thing, okay, that they want to have an answer almost immediately and instantaneously are those concerns that maybe not big enough but truly important to them, and it's kind of selfish, and not a lot of them are willing to communicate it and really find a solution. And so here you are as a photographer, for example, okay, you don't offer just a photo, okay, you don't. What you offer, what you communicate as a solution is that I can be comfortable with my smile, and you can make the shot so gorgeous that I could probably name as the person with the best smile. Did you get that? Or if I am one person who kind of not understanding how to make a pose, or kind of I'm scared of camera, okay? What is that solution that you are communicating to me if you are a photographer? Let me know in the chat box if you're getting this. If you are a writer, if you are an author, and you have a book, you are not selling me the book. You are selling to me the wisdom in the book. You are selling to me mindsets. You are selling to me actionable items that I can take immediately, okay, especially for those books that is for dummies or do it yourself, okay? So I am communicating. Okay, I am communicating. If you are a service provider, if you are someone in the social commerce, okay, a service provider or someone with an intangible product like knowledge entrepreneurs, okay, it kind of so challenging for us to package our marketing because people don't see, don't touch, don't smell, okay, cannot squeeze our products. And that's where we're coming in here actually in Rise Up Creatives. That's why we're saying we are, okay, your turnkey solution for that. Okay, we unlock that. We unlock that code so that the intangible product that people cannot smell, cannot touch, cannot squeeze becomes so tangible to them through, okay, through packaging it as a solution to a selfish problem. Let me know if you are getting this. Okay? So, when you approach marketing as an entrepreneur, please be reminded, okay, that one of the common pitfall of entrepreneurs when they do marketing is that they copy the big companies. They copy what the big names, the big brands are doing at the moment, at the present, because the big companies are really like rocking it and making a lot of sales, huge, volume. Now, I want you to understand and I want you to be reminded of this. If you look at the big brands, your favorite brands that built to last, maybe they've been here for 25 years, 30 years, okay? When you look at these brands, what you need to look into is what they did when they were starting, not what they're doing at this moment in time. Because you have to understand that at this moment in time, these companies have already gained their business muscles. They already have a big base of clients. They have machineries, they have perfected their systems, they have a lot of people doing it for them. So they are already a big business and no longer an entrepreneur like you. So let me know in the chat box if there is something that you will be recalibrating or calibrating because of this truth. Okay. So hashtag calibrate. Okay. So that I would know if you are one person that I could be expectant of some change, some modification, or some aha, okay, that in the next few days or maybe in the next few weeks, okay, we will start seeing a change or kind of like, feedback in the way you do things, because now you understand it is not the big names, it is not the big brands, okay, that you are to look into or look up into, but okay, really the business that almost, close to you, but an inch further in terms of achievement, in terms of success rate. I'm not saying that you cannot look into the big brands, okay? I am only saying that if you do, be mindful to look into not what they're doing today, but what they've done when they were starting. Okay? So, next point. Okay? There are several main approaches to marketing, okay, that you can use in social commerce. And I'm gonna dive into two, okay, and this is super duper effective, okay. Why super duper effective? Because this one can translate, can convert sales even if you are just starting out. Okay, do you want this? Is this something that excites you? Is this something that interesting, Master Coach? And I think I want to do that. Okay, so there's only two, okay, that I'm gonna give you, but in case, okay, in case you want more, in case you believe that your business is ready for more, then do not hesitate. Please connect with Master Coach A. You can private message me, okay, direct message me or private message. Adet Porto is my personal name here at Facebook. Or definitely you can get in touch with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. If you are within the metropolis, if you're within the Metro Manila area, every Thursday, I am at Decaf Coffee Republic, except tomorrow. Okay, Decaf Coffee Republic is gonna be closed from Thursday to Sunday. We will resume by Monday. Okay, so except tomorrow, as we celebrate, as we commemorate Monday, Thursday, every Thursday, I am at Decaf Coffee Republic. I conduct talk, I do coaching for the soul. But then again, all right, I am inviting you to just come over, okay, if you're within the area. Let's have a conversation on what can you do in your business. So whether you are already, on the ramp off, you are on a jump start, or probably you're still on the prep works, then let's have a conversation. Let's see where you can beep up, where you can slow down, or where you can tilt a little bit so that the results that you want to get, okay, probably not bullseye, but super close. Okay. So two things. There's only two things, but if you want more, get in touch with us, connect with me, connect with Coach Rizal, visit us at Decaf Coffee Republic. That's inside Pioneer Center Compound, Pioneer Road, Corner Reliance, Corner Brixtons, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Okay? So we're open from 2 p.m. to 12 midnight. Okay? Two marketing. Okay? Two types of marketing that I'm going to share with you, which is super, super duper effective, and I know you can all do it. Okay? Number one, okay, is what we call, okay, let me know in the chat box if you have heard of this, okay, response marketing. Okay, response marketing. So, what does it mean to do response marketing? In response marketing, okay, you get people to respond or buy a product to your campaign. That is the reason why I shared the study of Lazada. Okay, they do they do very, very, very effective response marketing. Okay, whenever they release their marketing campaign, whenever they put their ad, in fact, many people are already anticipating that ad from them. Okay, that ad, that sale announcement from them. Okay, they're actually eliciting, they're actually getting a direct response marketing. And there are organizations, there are players like Lazada that eventually they're able to really dive home, like they dive and they get home run, okay, that their campaigns become a byword and a standard to many people. I used to work with SM, and one of the things that really marked with SM was, if you had an experience of that, let me know in the chat box, hashtag SM, was the midnight sale. I don't know about you. Did you experience attending an SM or participating or going or buying, okay, SM midnight sales, okay? So I was at SM in 1993, okay, somewhere around the time, okay? I think uh, SM introduced the midnight sale, and the midnight sale actually, when it first launched, was happening really on a midnight. Okay, and then it kind of evolved. Okay, to whole day sale, and then evolved to 3 day sale, to a weekend sale, and eventually it's a week long, a month long, and it evolved to how you see sale right now at SM. But it started with midnight sale. And when you talk about sale, okay, you really get that as SM. Okay. And I remember during my time with SM, okay, we were taught, we studied, I'm in from merchandising, okay, I'm not from advertising, okay, but normally they get products from merchandising, and we have these collaborations and we have these conversations. And you know what? We were taught about signage, we were taught about color red, we were taught about the bold letters to use, just so okay your campaign becomes like really the top of mind. Okay, so direct response marketing, if you do this very well, okay, you will be able to bring your client or your consumer or your customers to a space where when they see the trigger, they buy. And sometimes, even if they don't see the trigger, okay, they naturally buy, like what's happening with Lazada. Let me know if you're getting this. So let me know. Please put some emoji on the screen, on the chat box, on the comment, okay, so that I know you're still there and this is of value to you. Now, if you are getting some value from this conversation, please hashtag ROI, okay? Let me know in the chat box, let me know in the comment, and circulate this also with your ROI, so others okay, who probably not here tonight can, as they grab it, they see it, get interested and learn like the way you're learning tonight. Okay, another marketing type, okay, so this is the second type, okay, number 2 is, let me know in the chat box if you know this, what we call reputation marketing. Reputation marketing. Okay? So, reputation marketing is this, okay? You get customers to remember your brand and think about you, okay? Because, okay, they're able to connect with your logo, okay? They're able to connect with your statement. They're able to like associate themselves with your marketing collaterals. Okay. So reputation, like they kind of identify with your message. Consumer identify with your clothes. Consumer or followers identifies with your cup of tea, cup of coffee. Okay. Like the way you do things. That's reputation marketing. So there is a pros and cons between reputation marketing and direct response marketing, and you are in the position to choose depending on what kind of market do you want to like really penetrate, and depending on what stage of your business are you in. traditionally, or I would say, what is more common is that people go on direct response marketing before they do reputation marketing. I think it's logical because when you get started in business, barely do you have the reputation to make a sale. Okay. Now hold it a bit because I have a hack for that. Okay. It's true that it takes time for you to build your reputation. Therefore, oftentimes we resort to direct response marketing, and that connects with the way our brain, okay, is layered, because the first, okay, the lower part of the brain is what we call the reptilian, that responds to stimulus, that respond to pain, pleasure, and that's exactly what direct response marketing is doing. Okay, it triggers your desire, or it allows you to see that, hey, I can run from this pain, I have this solution, I have this in my hand, and I'm good with it. Okay, the thing, okay, with direct response marketing is this: it's just a matter of time, okay, because it's conditioning. It's just a matter of time that competitors or other players will get that and do the same. And it's just a matter of time for your clients or for your consumer or customers to really navigate another options and get hooked to another brand or another service provider or another school. Okay. Now, the thing with reputation, it's stay. It stay for quite some time. And how many of you here? Okay, let's just like do a quick check. Okay, please respond in the chat box. Okay, in the comment. Okay, how many of you here, share with me, okay, how many here you have a brand, okay, that you're loyal, or you have a brand that you've been using, or part of uh your biological home, when you were young, it's still there, and you're still using it right now. Okay, and you kind of associate it. Okay, here's the thing: how many of you here realize that many parents, okay, was able to transfer, okay, the use of Eskinol? I'm not endorsing Eskinol, by the way, okay? So, but yes, I am a user of Eskinol. My daughter is a user of Eskinol. How many of you have that? Okay, that like your daughter or your son, or your children is kind of anticipating that, when I reach a certain age or a certain season in my life, I'll probably pick up that brand. How many of you have that? There you go. You've got Milo. Okay. You've got Johnson baby powder. You got Tide. What else do you got there? Let me know. Okay. What is that brand? Okay. Pants. Okay. There's That's reputation. Okay. There is a reputation. There is an icon. There's connectivity that the person is able to associate with the brand. Okay. And kind of being passed on from generation to generations because of that identity. Connecting Ovaltine, okay? So you've got Milo and you've got Ovaltine, okay? Do you got there some Nido? Okay, because the partner is actually Milo and Nido. Right? Nido is a milk. Okay, competitor is Milo and Ovaltine. So it's either you're a Milo or an Ovaltine, and then you have Nido on the side. Yes, let me know. Let me know. Beer brand. Yes. Coach Nords, do you have beer brand sterilized milk? Okay, my mother, favorite ng mama ko ang ano. That's my mother's favorite, but the sterilized milk. But I know the beer brand that you're talking about also. Yeah. How many of you got that? Come on, come on. Safeguard. Alpine. Awesome. Put it put in some of the brands that kind of set on stone the reputations in your family. Okay? How many of you that? How many of you have that? Okay. Hindi lang pang pamilya, pang sports pa. What's that brand? Yes, yes. Colgate. You got that Colgate. So ano pa? Oh, di ba? May pampatalino. Yeah, those you see, that's the reputation. To Joanna, ra? Pampatalino, di ba? Pang may mama ko ganito yan eh. Pag mag-aaral ka, pag mag-exam ka, mag-sterilize milk ka, gano'n. Di ba parang sigurado, oh, alcohol, family, Green Cross, rubbing alcohol. Okay, so you're getting this. Okay, so you are understanding what I'm saying. Awesome. Okay, now, how is it now if you're selling an intellectual product? Let's shift gear now, okay? So, family rubbing alcohol, okay, Colgate, okay, Xerox. Okay, Xerox is a brand, by the way, okay? Pabili po ng Colgate yung close up. Alam niyo ba yon? Okay? Because people think that Colgate is the name of a toothpaste. No, it's a toothpaste. So, normally we hear that, okay? So, it's kind of funny, di ba? We make fun of it. Okay. So how many of you realize the power of reputation marketing? Okay, that's why if you are you know an entrepreneur, knowledge entrepreneur, you're a coach like me, okay, it is important to look into your reputation. Yeah, pampers, I like that. Okay, if you are selling an intellectual product, if you are a knowledge entrepreneur, your reputation truly matters. Okay, it's easy to sell an ebook. It's easy to sell a class. It's easy to sell a coaching plan. Or if you are a photographer, it's easy to get that package for a wedding, for a birthday. That's easy. But it's a different ball game when you're not able to deliver what you promised, or what the solution. Okay, what is the perceived solution of the client you are dealing with. Okay, so if I'm getting a photographer, like, getting to a wedding, what a bride would want is to have a photographer that would make her dazzling, okay, beautiful, okay, like that's gonna be the best day of her life. You know what I mean? So let's shift gear now. As a knowledge entrepreneur, let's shift gear now when you play in social commerce and your products is not tangible. Okay, so what you offer is a service. What you offer is not tangible, and they cannot smell, they cannot touch. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, all three brains of a human being are all working. So you've got your reptilian brain, okay, that works on your desire, okay, and then you've got your mammalian brain, okay, and you got this, you know, how many of you here encounter, okay, let me just push, pull back a bit. How many of you here um encountered a client, or probably it was you, where you want to buy something, you need to buy it, you must buy it, but you can't buy it, you won't buy it because somebody close to you say, not a good choice. How many of you have experienced that? Or it's not yet the timing. Yeah. We have the reptilian brain that's all about survival. But we have our mammalian brains that's all about emotion. And here's the thing. Okay. So you need it. Your reptilian brain tells you, I need it. So this is the solution. But here comes the mammalian brains and tell you, your husband, your brother, your relatives, your friends don't like it. And then comes your logical brain, okay, that talks about reason. And you probably have the reason, oh, it's expensive, oh, I can't afford it, or I can have it for free. How many of you have experienced that? Either you as a consumer, as a buyer, or you as a seller. Like either way, we've encountered that scenario. We've encountered the three brains. We've encountered the reptilian. We've encountered the mammalians, and we've encountered the logical brain. So all three brains, okay, come into play when you are selling as an entrepreneur. So in entrepreneurial marketing, all the three brains must be considered. Therefore, Therefore, okay, having an understanding of this, okay, you need to see that you are you you are to appeal, okay, you're the way you do your marketing, you are to appeal in each of the brain, okay, you are to appeal in each of the brain, okay, so that, okay, when you appeal to each of brains, okay, wherever that brain and whatever brains is activated, then your product, okay, your service or your communication can handle it, okay. So let me just give you an example in coaching, okay. So I'm a coaching entrepreneur. If you're just hopping in for the first time, you don't know me, okay, so I'm a coaching entrepreneur. So for example, okay, the reptilian normally happens when they hear you, they hear me, okay, and I'm connecting. I have a passion project, okay, so I am mentally challenged, or I'm broke, I need it, okay, I need it, okay, I want it, or my husband left me for another woman, or my husband is cheating, okay, Coach Teen, hashtag Coach Teen, that's not me, that's Coach Teen, by the way, okay, she's a relationship coach here in the tribe, okay, so, or there's so much chaos in my life. Okay, Master Coach has been there. Okay, so there's so much chaos in my life. There's so much happening, and I need help. Okay, so that's European. Or I don't want to be hurt again. I don't even want to get hurt again. That's like the yeah. But here comes the emotional. Here comes the Malian or the emotions and say, hey, uh, these people, okay, you're gonna be sharing your life with, might laugh at you, may reject you, may not accept who you are, okay, and then this all emotions now comes into play, the circus of emotions, okay. So in coaching, it is important, okay, that you provide that safe space, that you host a safe space, and that's what we're doing in DCAP. That's what we're doing, why we do live streaming. That's what we're doing, why we conduct live classes, because we want you to experience us first, instead of just sending you a cold email and tell you buy from us, because that mammalian brain is looking for that emotional connections. And here's the third part, okay, here's the third brain, which is the logical. And I'm gonna say this straight, okay, as an entrepreneur, hear me out on this, whether you're whatever whatever you're selling, okay, if you get into the price war, it's a lost ball game. So oftentimes what you do, what is common to people, is they drop the price. I don't drop the price, I increase the value. Because if you drop the price, okay, if you drop the price, logic will tell you that's not valuable enough, okay. So don't get me wrong, I'll just be candid and straight about it, okay. We are a culture, okay, so in our country, in the Philippines, if you're watching this in other parts of the globe, okay, so this is Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, in the Philippines, in our country, okay, and other parts of Asia, certificate is important, or certificate counts, or people post their certificate, okay. That's why inside Rise Up Creatives there is a certificate maker, okay. So there's a template for certificate, that's, bear the same templates of your presentations materials, of your ads, and all of those, okay, that's all tucked in together. But here's the thing, okay, if you're gonna post your certificate of where you studied, okay, honesty, honesty, if you are posting a certificate of a free class and you're offering a paid service, what do you think is going to be the impression, the logical? Yeah. Just recently, 2 days ago, there's this product that I want to try. Okay, so I'm into vegan, I'm into greens, and even my cosmetics, my toiletries, I'm moving to green. I'm moving to green products now. So there's this product, okay, and they advertise it's a brand new player in the market and kind of look good, and I want to try. So I message, and I want to ask, um, for the details. Two things happened that turns me off. Number one, when the person responded to me, she called me sis. Sis, bili ka na. Sis, mura to. Sis, anong problema ng mukha mo? Sis, that kind of conversation. Oops. My brain says, this product is not for me. Point number two, when I asked for the price of the product, the person, like the price matches my expectation. But here's the thing. After the product, they put in there all previous that amounts to around 22 items. Now that makes what I'm buying less valuable. So maybe you could probably guess by this time. I didn't proceed it. Hindi ako bumili. Okay, free mo lang pala pinag-aralan bakit mahal ka mag-offer. Absolutely, Coach Joanna. Yeah. Okay? Another thing is, kung nag-aral ka at nag-offer ka ng libre, okay, don't get me wrong, we're offering free services. We have complimentary, we have coaching classes that's really free. But I'm talking about your signature program, your signature class. If you price it like few hundreds or like 100 pesos or 200, and you say, I'm a professional certified life coach, just me. Okay, it's just like somebody, Coach Joanna, somebody tells me, I'm gonna do your makeup for 50 pesos. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say yes. Are you getting my point? Okay, so in entrepreneurial marketing, you have to understand that aren't people are not primarily motivated by logic. It's the last thing that ever come. We are highly influenced by emotions. The people that you're dealing with are highly influenced by emotions, but they're not aware of it, obviously. And so many of the things that drives people to buy are fear, guilt, status, security, sex at times, all right? So status ko, okay, so I'm masculine, I need to have this, or I'm feminine, I need to have this, okay? Sex preferences, like when I say sex preferences, is like the biases that, women should have this or men should have this. That's what I mean by sex, all right? So as I close, either of the marketing strategy will work for you, depending on your choice, depending on your season, depending on the market that you're reaching out. But one thing is important is that you choose a strategy that will make your business built to last. Let me repeat that. Choose a strategy that will make your business built to last. Because remember, marketing is a communication with your audience. You are communicating the solution that you have for their problem. And so when you do that, you understand that each of the communication is a building blocks to your business that lasts with this client. It is not a one-time solution. It is not a one-time event, but it is something that's building over time. If you want your business to run on autopilot, where customers are coming in, customers are like giving you referrals, clients are, you are their top of mind, you are their only choice for this kind of service. Remember that your choice of marketing defines how the clients will choose you. Choose wisely, because it is the way your client will choose you. There's a direct proportion, there's a direct ratio, there's a direct impact with the kind of marketing, with the kind of clients we get, and the kind of results that we enjoy in the long run. This is Master Coach A for Rising Info here at Rise Up Creatives. I'll see you again next Wednesday. Thank you so much for being part of what we are doing, advancing this conversation in the digital space so that you and I can play really big in social commerce because it's time for you to rise up and be creative in advancing your business. Good night, everyone. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Good night. See you again next Wednesday.